Welcome student. Today we are going to begin with our new chapter, that is GIS databases and database management. In our previous video we have discussed about raster data analysis, raster data and their characteristics, and vector data and their characteristics. In this chapter we have to study data analysis, in that raster data analysis and vector data analysis. In this video we are going to discuss about data analysis and raster data analysis. Talking about data analysis, geographical analysis allows the study of real world process by developing and applying models. See student, when we are studying or when we are doing a geographical analysis, in that there is a need of models, there is a need of maps. So with the help of information of the real world feature, with the help of the real world feature information, by doing the geographical analysis we are developing a model. Such models illuminate underlying trends in the geographical data and thus make a new information available. So with the help of these models, which are prepared with the help of real world information, we are also able to identify various new informations based on the number of models or based on different kinds of information. GIS enhances this process by providing tools. In GIS software there are various tools present which are capable of doing the n number of analysis, and with the help of that analysis we are able to prepare different kinds of models, different kinds of map, or an informative representation which can be combined in a meaningful sequence to develop a new models. These models may reveal new or previously unidentified relationship within and between the data sets. Means with the help of different models we are able to identify a relationship between the previous models and the new models, as well as we are able to identify the unidentified information between the models as well as within the models and between the models of the data set information, thus increasing our understanding of the real world. And with the help of this we are able to improve or we are able to increase our data set with n number of information of real world features. Results of geographical data analysis can be communicate with maps, reports, or both. Means whatever result we are obtaining from data analysis can be communicated with the help of maps, or it can be represented in the form of reports, or both together. A map is best used to display geographical relationships, whereas a report is most appropriate for summarizing the tabular data and documenting any calculating values. Means what? With the help of map we can represent the information at a glance, and with the help of report we are summarizing the entire information in the form of table or a document, or also a calculating values. Raster data analysis. Raster is a method for the storage, processing and the display of spatial data. Means spatial data or the spatial information can be stored, it can be processed, and it can be displayed in raster method. Raster is composed of continuous grid cells that represent a portion of the earth surface. Means the entire information of the earth surface or the portion of the earth surface can be represented in raster in the form of grid cells. In that grid cells the information about the feature, the information about the object, the values is stored, and each area is divided into rows and columns which form a regular grid structure. So, in raster data, it is divided into rows and columns which looks like a regular grid structure, and in that the information is stored. Each cell must be rectangular in shape but not necessarily square. Each cell within this matrix contains location coordinates as well as an attribute value. Means a cells is having the information about the coordinates, that is latitudes and longitudes information of the spatial data, as well as it is having the attribute value, means the non-spatial information which is related to spatial data is also stored in that pixel. Raster data is an abstraction of real world where the spatial data is expressed as a matrix of cells or pixel with a spatial position implicit in the ordering of the pixel. Means raster data is nothing but it is an abstraction of the real world, means how you are able to see how the real world is represented. It is cast as it is and it is expressed in the form of matrix or cells, and each cells is having the ordering as well as the information. So, raster data analysis, where it is capable of storage, processing and display of spatial data. It is composed of a continuous grids. The cell is oftenly rectangular but not necessarily should be squared, and the raster data analysis or the raster data information, it is the information of abstraction of the real world. Grid cells or pixels. A pixel is the contraction of words picture element, means picture element means pixel. In rastered GIS, the pixel equivalent is usually referred to as cell element or grid cells, means in raster grid cell, cell or pixel is one and the same thing. Pixel cells refers to a smallest unit of information available in an image or a raster map. Means pixel, it is a smallest cell of information, and each cell is having the information which can be represented in the form of raster cell or an image. A grid is commonly used to a raster data model, and these grids, they are, when we are going for the raster data model, these grids are commonly used. The term grid cell is often used to refer a single element of raster data structure, and when we are talking about the single element of raster data structure, it is referred as grid or a cell, and when we are talking about all together, it is referred as raster data. In other words, a grid layer consists of small units of equal size with a certain criteria attached to them. Means a grid layer consists of small squares of equal size, and in that the spatial information is attached. Now in this image, the left hand side grid, blue pixel represent the water bodies or the water feature, and the brown feature represents the dry area. Means with the help of this cell, we are able to understand that this area is dry and this one is a water body. In the right grid, in this right grid, the light green color represent a rice species with a short stem. Means this entire area is a rice field in which this light green color is representing the rice or having the short stem, while this dark green color is representing the rice having the long stem. So with the help of this pixel information or raster data of this field, we are able to understand which part of the farm or which part of the crop is grown or which is not grown. So the level of detail or the level of accuracy of a grid layer depends on the size of raster cells, also called as resolution. Smaller pixel size also means increased number of pixels and increased size of the files. Means when we are having a smaller pixel, then in that area the number of pixel will increased, and when the number of the pixel will increase, the resolution will increased. Raster files are commonly 1 to 2 MB, that is megabytes, are quite common in GIS analysis, and fairly simple GIS analysis is easily require about 200 to 300 MB, that is megabytes, of free hard disk space to store all the generated raster files. So today in this video we have studied about data analysis, raster data analysis, and also we have discussed about what is grid cell or pixel. Thank you.